Socialism literally destroyed Cuba, and people literally risked their lives floating on a raft in the middle of the ocean to get to freedom. And yet, only 58% of Cubans vote Republican. Listen, my husband's Cuban. He said the same thing. He's like, well, why did you mention Cubans in that video? The reason I mentioned Cubans, Venezuelans, Colombians is because I'm saying countries like that. Any country in Latin America or the Caribbean that is socialist or that has been ruined by socialism, communism, and you come to the United States and you vote as a Democrat, I do not understand you. I understand Cubans majority vote Republican, but 58 is not a lot if you really think about it. It's the majority, but why is it not 95? Honestly, I expect better from you. But I'll tell you why. I'm not going to call them stupid. It's because the Democrats just play on emotion. They play on people's dreams. They promise free this, free that, healthcare, education, opportunity. They've put this idea of racism in people's heads. If you're Republican, you're automatically racist. All these ideas, just wanting law and order. Just wanting law and order and legal immigration somehow makes you racist. And it's crazy that even after living through hell and actual socialism, they will still get manipulated and sucked right back into the same story, into the same system, into the same corrupt government. I don't know, maybe these Cubans think that this time it'll be different, but socialism never changes, it's the same. So please, 58% of Cubans that voted for Trump in the last election just proves to me that people are still being fooled.
So I'm going to use this video that I'm going to show you in a second as an example, but I believe that there are so many Cubans in Miami and throughout Florida who are experiencing buyer's remorse. So do me a favor, check out this video, and I want to give you my impression of what he's saying after you see it.
I didn't think they was going to go after Cubans. We are not the bad people. I vote Trump because he wants to help the people, but this is not right.
You know, sometimes people allow their bias and their hatred towards other people to kind of get in the way of their reality and their perception of what is going to happen. Maybe his ears aren't good, but this man, the person that he voted for, actually said this on stage.
And now America is known all throughout the world as occupied America. They call it occupied. We're being occupied by a criminal force. And we will begin the largest deportation operation in the history of the United States.
So if Cubans aren't the bad people, who are? And did he not see the video that I just played? This man said that he was going to do exactly what he is doing. So Cubans, you voted for deportation and you got it. You thought that the deportation was going to be for black folks, but the reality is that we have true birthright citizenship. It has gone through the Supreme Court, and we are here. We are not immigrants. We are Americans. We live in this country, and we cannot be deported. So the reality is you rejected a woman who was interested in the things that you were interested in, only because she did not have the right color. And you have, I believe, especially the Cuban community, you have a level of vitriol and hate for black folks that you are willing to vote against your own best interest.
I myself am Cuban. My whole family is immigrants. So you would think, hey, I'm pro-immigrant. He can offend Cubans tomorrow and I wouldn't care, as long as my life is better and my peers are enjoying their life as well.
What I would like to see is more jobs come up here, less war, a backbone for America, a better immigration policy. My father came here, got us all citizenships from overseas. He had 4 children. He brought us into all those things to give us a better future. Things are haywire. Let's see what we could get done in this go around with Trump.
I know tons of people that just came from Cuba 20 years ago, doctors, and they've done their American dream. They've done their due process.
I wanted to see Trump back in the White House. And I think people who come here legally, or people who are here and see what is going on with the immigration and how they're giving thousands and thousands of dollars for these people who are coming here, money that they could be spending on the problems that we have in our country.
Cubans for Trump, come to the front line. Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So, all credit goes to the creators in these videos. Cubans for Trump, are y'all in the front line? Because this is what happens when y'all vote against your self-interest, okay? Because y'all thought it was for you, and when people were telling you, you did not believe, okay? You thought all these things about businesses, all those things about cutting taxes, all those things about reducing government rules, all those things about law and order, all those things he said. And now that your TPS is being revoked, you're finding out that, oh, this thing that is protecting my family, we can be deported. And you know the funny thing, you guys are not being deported back to Cuba. You are being deported to somewhere else. So, FAF, right? Let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section, because Cubans for Trump are on the chopping block.
¿Por qué están arrestando personas inocentes que solo huyen de una dictadura, de una tiranía asesina comunista?
Tras la detención de la joven cubana Laura de la Caridad González Sánchez, líderes del movimiento anticomunista I-220A expresaron su apoyo.
Como movimiento legal en el estado de la Florida, necesitamos por favor que se tomen en cuenta que si no hemos cometido crimen, que tenemos nuestras vidas organizadas, nuestro asilo pendiente, que por favor no tenemos por qué vivir con este terror.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote. Raise your hands, come on. For Donald Trump. God, I will vote. Arriba. I will vote for Donald Trump.
I want to thank Los Tres del Habanas. How did I do, Mercy? For their incredible performance.
Nosotros lo hicimos porque nosotros queríamos. A mí nadie me pagó un centavo. A mí nadie me dijo que esto iba a ser beneficioso, ni siquiera que iba a traer.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. That's what y'all did. Those people didn't even get paid to do that. Crazy. The wordplay that the GOP specifically used in Florida, especially Miami, on Venezuelans and Cubans is unreal. They told you guys that they're only going after the criminals. You guys are the criminals. When you come to this country illegally, that's the crime. But what you do is you seek asylum because you're saying you're running away from a very bad government. But you still have to get here to seek asylum. And when you seek asylum, you give your name, where you're living, where you're working. That's how this works. So that's what they did. They didn't go around trying to find a bunch of illegal immigrants everywhere because that's difficult to do. Apart from the farms and the construction sites, it's hard to find illegal immigrants in the country. They don't leave a paper trail. But people that seek asylum do. And that's why they went to y'all houses in Miami and picked y'all up because they knew where you were at. Your paperwork wasn't completed. But hey, I will vote for Donald Trump. You voted for your people to get deported because he don't give a shit what you look like. Y'all could look white, you can have the proximity to whiteness, but you are from Cuba and he don't give a shit. So thoughts and deportations. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all stand 10 toes down in your vote. Don't start bitching now.
They're going to do mass deportations in New York City, California, Chicago, Denver, my own city. But they're going to do it in Miami. And let me tell you something. When I say that I don't feel one bit sorry or worried or concerned when they start deportations down there, those are the ones that I'm going to be watching on TV. Of all of those people in Hialeah that voted for Trump. Because the chickens are going to come home to roost. That bus is never fucking late, right? And when it happens, and they see that the price of eggs are not going to fucking go down, y se van a tener que comer los huevitos, mira, la carne, el huevo y la leche, they're going to have to put those milk and those eggs in their mouth, and that meat, they're going to put it, se van a poner en la boquita, todos esos cubaniquis, and on their way to fucking Havana, they're all going to get deported. It's really crazy. They're going to learn their fucking lesson the really hard way. Se les avisó, en guerra avisada, muere gente. Eso de que no muere gente, people always like lose their lives on this type of shit. But they're gonna learn the hard way. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna watch it on TV. Que tenga buen día.
Cuban American woman from Miami here. Actually, I'm from Hialeah. That's real deep. If you know, you know. I'm from Hialeah. I'm originally a Hialeah girl. I am from South Florida. I grew up in a Cuban community. My mom's Cuban. I'm ashamed, and I just want to tell the world I'm sorry. Not all of us Cubans are like that. Some of us do have empathy. Some of us do feel solidarity with the rest of the Latino community that's going through it. Some of us knew this was going to happen and tried to warn our friends and family. I have to explain to you why it's so different in South Florida. The Cubans there live in this bubble where they're the majority, and they think that they're white, and they live in a certain bubble of privilege where they don't see discrimination directed towards them because they're the majority. But I promise you, to those Cubans that haven't really left South Florida, just drive a couple hours north and you're going to realize you're not white. You're not white. You're never going to be white enough for them. So I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of your votes. I'm ashamed of those stupid fucking videos I see you posting. You're embarrassing yourselves because, I see those three Doritos later videos, and I can't help but fucking laugh. Sometimes I feel bad. I feel bad because the person getting deported didn't vote for shit. But I have family members that are getting deported, and I have family members that voted for this fucking shit. And I'm never going to share a table with them because now you want to feel sorry and now you want to feel bad. Now you see the consequences of your action where our own fucking family is getting deported. It's too little too late. Too little too late. I see some of you crying on these videos saying how you regret your vote. I wish you had thought about it before. But these are the consequences. This is what happens when you don't give a fuck about your other fellow humans. Karma's going to get right back at you. So again, this is an apology video to the rest of the Latino community. Please know, not all of us Cubans from Miami are like that. I'm not. Thanks, and I hope you all have as good a weekend. As good a week as you can have. Weekend. I wish it was the weekend. It's fucking the beginning of the week. But anyway, I wish you all a good week. And know that not all of us are like that.
It's funny how people can be so selfish, even against people of their own kind, right? Just for this proximity to whiteness thing. Anyways, because one of those ladies she said, as long as she's fine, her family is fine, she doesn't really give two F's about any other person. And this is very wrong, right? This is really, really wrong. Because now that all the policies that he spoke about is following them, because that was what he said he was going to do, right? Now you're finding out that all those same choices now hurt your own community and is limiting your families. Now you are angry, because at the end of the day, Cubans for Trump just shows how politics can be very complicated. Many people supported him because of different reasons, some because of family, because of culture, because of business, because of history, and now they are facing the harsh realities that many of his policies do not support their best interests. And it's just a reminder, voting is not just about strong words. It's not just about promises. It's more about how decisions that you make affect daily lives, affect families, and even affect your future. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.